Hey everyone, Will Jenkins here. Today I want to talk a little bit about how do you keep up with your goals. So the last couple of weeks we talked about the importance of writing down your goals, how you actually get started writing down your goals, and today we'll talk a little bit about how you actually keep up with them. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is going to be that you need to read your goals aloud twice daily. Now, this is going to sound wacky, sound like something you've never done before, and to give some context, until I read the book Think and Grow Rich a couple years ago, I never would have considered doing this. But what I learned from reading that book and also writing my goals down and then reading them aloud is that it starts to solidify them mentally and remind you of what you're working towards every single day. So it's really easy throughout the course of the year to forget, gosh, what's the goal that I'm working towards in this category, or why am I doing this for this particular reason? If you read them aloud twice daily, in the morning when you get up, first thing you do, at night before you go to bed, last thing you do, it solidifies them. We'll dig into some other stuff around that a little bit later, but that's the first thing that I'll give you. First, make sure that you read them aloud twice daily. The second thing is you want to review them in depth at least once per week. When I say in depth, I'm talking 10, 15 minutes. So I typically review mine on a Sunday, super chill, just read through them, make sure that I'm aligned with everything that I'm working towards. And once again, it just reminds me of what I'm working on and why I'm doing it. The third thing is that you want to find someone to help keep you accountable. So I've got a couple of people that hold me accountable, a few that I work very closely with. We send each other our goals, go through them at the beginning of the year, talk about them weekly, monthly, and I can tell you without a doubt that if I didn't have these people in my life, there's no chance I would work through each of these goals, because some of them are very challenging, and these people are the ones that call me and say, hey, didn't you say you were going to do that? Or, gosh, you remember you told me you're going to work towards this thing, and I get to do the same thing for them. So it's something that I really enjoy, but at the end of the day, it keeps me extremely accountable for handling my goals, because they give me a little nudge when I need it, and I can do the same thing for them. And the very last thing is to not be afraid to make adjustments. So a couple videos ago, we talked about that it's okay to not be perfect or to know exactly what you want to do. And when I say this, I don't mean that you should give up on your goals or that you should quit. What I mean is that if you're off track with something and it's not going to become something that you're going to be able to attain, make an adjustment, right? You might need to tweak the numbers or come up with something that's more attainable, but you want to make sure that it's something that you still feel invested in and that you're able to work through. So when I say don't be afraid to make adjustments, I don't mean quit. I mean, be realistic about what you're working towards, and if you need to make changes, totally fine. Just make sure you're able to do that. So 4 quick things. Make sure you read them aloud twice daily. Super important, gets them locked in mentally, keeps you invested in the goals, and allows you to really think about what it is and why you're doing it. The second one is to review them once a week in depth. The third is to find someone to help keep you accountable. And the fourth is to not be afraid to make adjustments. So if you have any questions, let me know. If you haven't seen the goals template and you want to check it out, send me an email, willjenkinswcj@gmail.com, or just send me a note here. Much love. I hope you guys have a great week. Thanks.